Hey yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy S. Dot V. Dot. He hot. Need not to worry. Back here with another John. Yo, man, we gonna have a boxing talk, right? We gonna have a boxing talk. Because I went to the fight. We gotta have a post-fight talk, man. I gotta tell y'all about everything that I did at the fight. I got there early. I got to the fight early. Thank God I got to the fight early because guess what? When I got there, I slipped right through the back. When Morrell came in through the back, I was right on the side of Morrell's truck. So security is talking to Morrell's truck, right? They like checking them in. I'm on the side. They don't even see me. I'm walking. So as he's going, I'm just walking right out on the side. So boom, I'm in there. VIP status. Right there. No credentials on my neck. Nothing, right? So I go in there, boom. I'm thinking because it says Berlanga on the truck, so I'm thinking, oh shit, Berlanga pulled up. But they got a lot of trucks wrapped with Berlanga, Shakur on it, and all that shit, right? So I'm like, um, Morrell gets out. I didn't even know that Morrell was fighting that. I didn't even know he was fighting. I didn't even know he was on the card, actually. You feel me? So when he popped out, I was like, oh shit, Morrell, what up, dog? I'm like, you fighting tonight? He like, yeah. He came out all drippy and shit, you know what I'm saying? Jeweled up, looking like a straight Dominican nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he hopped out, dapped me up. I wished him luck. I kept it pushing. Now I've seen, and then after that, I saw Antonio Tarver. Antonio Tarver pulls up. Boom. Me, I cannot. I swear to you, I can't be on no groupie shit. Even though I wanted to like a motherfucker. Antonio Tarver, I wanted to just like, I wanted to hug that motherfucker, man. But yo, I kept my cool. I kept my fandom down because I knew I wasn't supposed to be back there. I was just trying to blend in. I was blending in. I'm talking to the cameraman, you know what I'm saying? Like chopping it up. Cool motherfuckers from the zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing turkeys, Alec Cheek security. I'm in the back where Shakur's locker room is. Where Morrell's locker room is and Shakur's locker room, I'm just wandering to the point where I get to the back where they got the hors d'oeuvres, they got all the ring girls and everybody that's managing the whole shit. I'm looking at all of this. I ain't even whipping my phone out to be like looking like, oh look, you know what I'm saying? Look at what I'm doing type shit because then I'm gonna get kicked out. Cause I ain't got nothing around my neck. I'm just walking and shit, walking around. Hey yo, peep how I finesse, right? So boom, I'm walking around, I get in there, and when I'm in there, guess who's in there? Jim Lampley and Antonio Tarver sitting down. They got hors d'oeuvres, they got food everywhere, dessert, water. I was thirsty, so I'm like, shit, I needed the water. Me and one of the securities go back. I'm like, yeah, I think we could fill our bottles up with that. He like, nah, they got something over there. We both go walk right back there. That's how I got back there. Jim Lampley, I'm listening. I grab a piece of cheesecake. I'm sitting down inside VIP. VIP, they doing sound checks, right? I'm sitting here in the back room with Jim Lampley and Antonio Tarver, the one of the zone girls that's on the mic. She was fucking gorgeous, bro. Oh my goodness. And she's looking at me like, who's this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking back at her like, who you? So, Antonio Tarver looking at me like, who's this motherfucker? I'm just in there acting like I'm supposed to be there. I just go start grabbing food. I'm telling the servers, I'm like, thanks. Yeah, I'm getting cheesecake. I'm just grabbing shit, eating in there, feet up, sipping Java, nigga. I was chilling. So boom, I'm just back and forth all through. I see all of the fighters coming through. I'm just wishing them luck. I'm not pipe riding nobody. I'm just acting like I'm supposed to be there, right? So I'm just moving around, moving around. Shout outs to everybody that I chopped through. I saw Todd Grisham. I said, what up to Todd? Todd said, yo, Todd Grisham said what up to me. And like, yeah, I ain't, like he ain't seen me in a while. I'm like, nigga, it's my first time meeting you, nigga. He's like, hey, good to see you again and shit. I'm like, yeah, he must think I'm somebody else. I'm like, hey, what up, Todd? Casually. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, oh, Todd Grisham, yo, I'll follow you on Undisputed and all of this. No, no. You can't conduct yourself like that. You got to know how to move in a room. That's how I could be in situations like that. This wasn't the first time I got around celebrities and shit like that with just straight aura, just being an ill nigga. You know what I'm saying? I push up. I'm regular fly. Nothing outlandish fly, but I'm never bummy. You know what I'm saying? Look good. You know what I'm saying? All of the women, now listen, all of the women that was eyeing me there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't got no shot with none of these women. And once they start talking to me and like, see, I'm a regular nigga, right? They start talking, they gonna be like, yo, he a regular nigga. He ain't, they think I'm part of the show. They think I'm part of this fucking media world, this celebrity shit. And I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I could see them. A lot of them little Mexican chicks, beautiful girls, man, beautiful girls. And yo, I got back there. So how I'm back there now is like, when I think of it, I'm like, yo, security is kind of fucked up back here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, here I go. I've been talking shit about Shakur on Twitter back and forth with him and saying like, yo, nigga, why you, nigga, throw punches and shit, nigga. Ah. He's not a gangster. Why he acting like a gangster? Now, what if I was one of them ones trying to just have a viral moment? What if I was a YN? Right? And I get back there like that. And I want to have a moment where, oh, Shakur's team crash out on me or just because I want to get known. I'm right here at the locker room of Shakur Stevenson where he's supposed to be at. I'm just wandering. Saying what's up to the whole crew. I'm seeing legends, Hall of Famers. Right? I'm sitting right next to them. I'm feet away from them. Acting like, whatever. It is what it is. Hey, what up, dog? Hey, keep it pushing. Right? Hi, bye. 2 words. I'm gone. I've been doing that, just wandering around. Nobody noticed except this one Mexican. Yo, shout out to that one Mexican security dude that noticed me, yo. He's the only one that noticed me, son. Word too. He was the only. He like, yo, man, where's your credentials at? And peep my finesse. Peep my finesse. What I told him. He's like, yo, man. He's like, yo, why you wandering around? I can't have you just keep wandering around. I'm like, what? This is me. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm waiting for my cousin. He's like, my cousin. I said, my cousin Shakur. Yo, I told him that I was Shakur Stevenson's cousin. He immediately backed off me like, oh, no, I'm not pressing you. I'm just saying, you know, you need credentials and all of this. And I said, you know what? I'll stop wandering. No problem. And I went back out to the little VIP where they was setting up all of the TV shit at. You feel me? So that shit was lit, bro. Lit. I was just back there doing whatever I wanted to do, see whoever I wanted to see, talk to whoever I wanted to talk to. I wanted to say something to Jim Lampley. I wanted to say something to Antonio Tarver, but I ain't get to say nothing to Tarver until he came up to the section where I was sitting at, which was all the way up in the front, the $1,000 seats. That's where I was sitting at. Now, every time I go to a boxing event, I never sit in the seat that I bought the ticket for. And I'll be there for the whole fight. I'll be there for the whole fight in a seat, a better seat than what I paid for. It always happens like that, bro. I sit there, I already know how to scout the whole shit now. You know what I'm saying? I met 2 cool cats, 2 young dudes that was sitting behind me. I mean, right where I was sitting at, you could see everybody. Everybody's going past it. Jay Prince, Bud Crawford, Oscar De La Hoya, and Pete Turkey. Turkey is such, yo, Turkey, Al Sheik, whatever, man. His excellency is, yo, he's a boss, dog. He's a boss. When he came out with his own entrance. He had his whole entrance music, security. He had his own walkout. I was like, yo, Turkey a boss. Turkey is a boss. He had his own walkout. I said, oh shit, you know this motherfucker got bread. Yeah, man. So I was just seeing everybody. Pat Poossin, I saw the GOAT. I saw the GOAT. Clarissa Shields. And it's crazy because Remy Ma performed when Belonga came out. Remy Ma performed when Belonga came out. It was, yo, that shit was nuts, dog. That shit was nuts. Remy and Fat Joe on one side, Remy and Pap on the other side, and the GOAT, she was just up, just kept coaching Shakur Stevenson during the fight. All right, now let me get to the fights, which was amazing. Right now, the people, what I want to say to all of the hate that Shakur's been getting at the fight when Shakur was there, the people, I'm talking about Queens, I'm talking about everybody was standing on business and supporting Shakur Stevenson, including myself. I was up, yelling, screaming, losing my voice. Yeah, motherfucker, let's go. And what I noticed is that Shakur Stevenson loved that. He looked kind of surprised at the reaction that he got. When he heard the pop, when he came out and people saw that Shakur was dead, bro, oh my goodness, bro. It was like, boom, oh, mad love. Showered this kid with love, man. And he kind of just cracked a smile like, oh shit, y'all really fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? This lets me know that I've been right about Shakur even when I've been talking negatively about him. I wouldn't say negatively, just honest about it, right? Is that, yo, these kids really need validation, man. They really need to feel like they love. These young cats, these YNs need to feel love, man. They need to feel important. It's very prevalent to their psyches. That's what I picked up from Shakur last night. That he was genuinely happy that we were supporting him after, you know, the last fight, the booing and he's a runner, all of the shit that people say. Now, I've never been the one to be like, oh, Shakur's a runner and all that shit. I don't go down that road with him. You know what I'm saying? Because what I saw from Shakur is exactly what I was expecting. It's exactly what I was expecting. For him to do what he did. I knew that he was trying to prove something. I said it in my video prior. Because this has to be a statement fight for him. Because he has to be making a statement. And he was trying to prove a point by staying on the ropes with William Zapeda, bro. And Zapeda just kept coming at him. And he made his adjustments. Now, another thing I want to say, they like to make the comparison to Floyd Mayweather. I don't see the Shakur is a different fighter than Mayweather. But out of all of the young fighters that use the Philly shell, that use the Mayweather style, Shakur Stevenson executes it the best. He rolls properly the best out of all of the others that use the Mayweather style. Right? All others that use Mayweather style, they get hit a lot. You see Broner, Who else? Who else likes to use the Philly shell? Anybody else that you see use the Philly shell in boxing? Don't do it like how Shakur does. Shakur truly rolls the shots. Now, so yeah, he got hit a couple times, but you can never get nothing truly flush on Shakur Stevenson, man. He took more. This is all people wanted to see. They just wanted to see Shakur Stevenson get punched in the face, bro. That's all you savages wanted to do is see him get punched in the face. Finally, he got punched in the face. All right, go back to being Shakur Stevenson. That's what I was hoping. I was sitting next to somebody, and he was like, "Watch, Shakur gonna go back like around fifth round. He gonna go back to being regular Shakur." Because I'm watching and seeing Shakur get hit, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, why? This isn't Shakur Stevenson. This is what I'm saying." I'm like, wait, this isn't the nigga we know. Which let me know that he was really trying to prove a point to the fans that he could fight in the pocket, which he didn't have to because we already knew that he could fight in the pocket because we've seen him fight in the pocket before. It ain't like we never seen him do it. But he wanted to do it longer, for longer periods of time. You know what I'm saying? To make it fun for the fans. And it was a fantastic fight. And a fantastic showcase of his skills, bro. He was letting his hands fly, and his defense was nasty. His defense was nasty. A lot of the work that Zapeda was doing was smothered on the inside. So all of that shit that he was doing that was looking like it was doing something, it just looked like. But when you slow it down, or when you see it clearly with your eyes, you can see him just blocking all that shit, bro. Rolling, slipping, all that shit. Few jabs got in there. You know what I'm saying? Few jabs. But that's about it. Then Shakur started getting back to putting it in the middle of the ring. Dominance. Dominance. In the middle of the ring, dominance. Anytime he got off the ropes, whoop, turned him and got back in the middle, combo, whack, 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 whack. Easy money. Easy money. You know what I'm saying? That shit was some easy money. Even though this is how you know Shakur ascended another level that fight. He took another step because it looked easy, but it wasn't. Right? When you seeing him, it's looking so natural and beautiful when he's doing it. But it was a tough fight for him because of the style of Zapeda. The style Zapeda comes with is like it's nonstop. Nonstop. Zapeda wasn't stopped swinging since the match started, bro. And yeah, man. And then I felt like that fight should have been the main event. It should have been the main event. It was for the strap. It was a better fight than Berlanga, which was the main event. See, this is what I hate. Every time these guys have a fire entrance. See, Shakur didn't come out with no rappers tonight. He ain't come out with no little babies, and he ain't do none of that. When he came out solo dolo. This is me. I'm here, y'all. And that's all we wanted to fucking see. We ain't want to hear no song. He came out in Queens to 50 many men. That's the song Shakur came out to. Many men with death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. It was a Queens thing, man. That was a nice venue too. I have to admit. I've never been to the Arthur Ashe Stadium, the tennis court shit. That shit fire over there, man. Fire. The beautiful women, they came out in droves, man. Niggas pulled up with they chicks, with the fatties and all that. Everybody looking at everybody, girl. That shit crazy in there. They like, oh no, you can't smoke in there. Next thing you know, everybody in there smoking. One thing I can say is that it was no fights. This is the first live boxing match that I've been to, and it was no fights in the crowd. And it was definitely Puerto Rican, Mexican, black. It was definitely that vibe in there where everybody is rooting for their guys. You know what I'm saying? Usually that shit get messy when you got the Puerto Ricans right next to the Mexicans, or you got the Mexicans right next to the blacks, and the blacks next to blah 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 blah. Teams beefing and all that other shit. There's always a fight happening. But this time there was no fights. It was just the fights in the ring. You feel me? Every time the crowd got distracted, it was a big star that came out. You know what I'm saying? So it was amazing, man. Amazing. I had a great time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like support these fighters for real. That's one thing I want to say too. Support these fighters for real. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. My bad, I got off track. Berlanga. That's the thing. When these guys come out to these big, high thing performances and shit like that, they always end up getting scraped or having a bad night, bro. And the entrance was they killed it. Remy Ma and Fat Joe killed that shit. They did the lean back. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard. Puerto Rico was in the building. 3 rounds. That boy Belonga was done. Now I didn't even know this Hamas guy who he fought. I didn't know nothing about him. But once I saw him and I saw how long and tall he was, I was like, yo. I said, yo, he's difficult. And I saw Berlanga so shorter than him and having difficulty getting inside. Now, he was long, pause, but he fought an inside game. Right? He fought an inside game that kind of confused Berlanga because that was Berlanga's strategy, which was doing well for Berlanga. You know, but Berlanga got clipped and never recovered. From the first time he got dropped, he never recovered from it. He never recovered from the drop. He got up, got dropped again, boom, saved by the bell, came back out, got dropped again, fight over. Fight over. Puerto Rico was crushed. They was devastated. I'm talking to this Puerto Rican kid. He like, yo, I feel like, yo, like niggas just whooped on my brother, man. I wanted to jump in the ring. I wanted to get him. He's like, yo, I felt like I'm seeing a family member getting whooped on. I was like, damn, God. I said, shit, I know it's tough. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there with Wilder. Seeing Wilder get fucked up is like, oh, that shit was devastating to the kid, man. You know, but yeah, it is what it is, man. But it was fucking, man, beautiful night of boxing. Beautiful night, beautiful people, beautiful turnout. You know what I'm saying? People showed up, man. People showed up. They fucking with Shakur. We want to see him fight Tank. You know, we want Tank to get Lamont Roach out the way. And if Lamont Roach defeats Tank, then we need to see Shakur versus Lamont Roach. Straight up. Brian Norman. Oh, yeah. That's who else I seen. I seen Abdullah Mason. I seen Brian Norman Jr. I seen Devin the Dream Haney. And, yo, Devin Haney got booed when they showed his picture. Why people hate? I don't understand why people hate Devin Haney so much, bro. Like, why? Literally, why? Why do y'all hate Devin Haney so fucking much? This shit, it baffles me for real because all he does is fight the toughest comp. That's all he do is look for the smoke. Who's the best? Who y'all say is the best? And go after him. All he does is try to make the best fights happen. The camera goes on him and the crowd just boo, boo. Devin Haney, all he could do is laugh. I'm like, bro, this shit crazy, man. That shit is crazy to me, man. how such a skilled, determined, disciplined fighter like Devin Haney gets no respect. Undisputed, undisputed, multi-division champ. When Devin Haney hangs his gloves up, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. And y'all hate this guy? Whatever. I think he's amazing. I think he's amazing for the sport. And that Brian Norman fight is gonna be a fucking shout outs to JR, a fucking slobber knocker. All right? I'm gonna leave y'all on that.